welcome everyone. Yes. Thank you all for joining us. Let me get this down here. Hang on just a minute. That won't last long probably. But anyway, I want to welcome everyone and thank you for joining us on this cold morning. Of course, I spent 26 years in construction. This is not too bad. I wasn't always a mayor. Anyway, I also want to welcome today Fire Chief Brad Harden and Police Chief Mike Reynolds, and we'll hear from both of the chiefs shortly. Thank you all for being here today. I want to start by saying I've looked forward to this day for a long time, and it has taken years of work by many, many people who bring us this groundbreaking today. Projects teams in the fire and police departments, the city staff and city council. I've got some council members here. Would y'all raise your hands? Yes. I think these council members. All right. Our architecture and engineering firms and our construction team. I want to thank you all for your hard work and dedication. I also want to take a moment to recognize, I see Jeff Koenig in the crowd, who is the chair of the 10 for Fayetteville Campaign Committee, for their work to grow support for all of our 2019 bond projects. I also saw Steve Clark, the president of the Chamber of Commerce, is very instrumental in getting these bonds projects passed. Thank you, Steve Clark. And most of all, I want to thank the people of Fayetteville for supporting these bond projects and recognizing the importance of investing in public safety. Fayetteville voters passed both the police and fire facilities projects at more than 70% in the 2009 special bond election. Fayetteville is a growing city, and with that growth comes increased demand for fire and police services. We haven't added a new fire station in Fayetteville since 2008. That's 13 years, and think how much this city has grown since then. And our current police headquarters facility has been inadequate for our officers and our community for several decades. And I want to say today, I believe our firefighters and police officers are the best in the United States. Thank you all for your service. The new facilities we're building here will make sure they have what they need to continue providing excellent service to the people of Fayetteville. Last year, our fire department saved more than $220 million worth of property in this city. A new fire station at this site means faster response times during emergencies. Faster response times means more lives and more property saved. Likewise, I believe our police department's culture of excellence and service will be able to shine even more brighter once we open our new headquarters facility. This new facility will offer many benefits, but the most important one is safety. Our officers deserve to have a safe and secure facility, and that is exactly what this project is going to deliver. And before I turn it over to the chiefs, I want to say again how grateful I am to everyone who's made these projects possible. This new public safety campus is a huge investment in our community, one that will continue to benefit our residents, businesses, and visitors for many years to come. And at this point in time, I will turn the microphone over to Chief Harden.
I didn't know I was going to get to go next. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming out on this cold morning. I just can't thank you enough. I know most of you are here to see the fire department groundbreaking, and I appreciate that very much for the support. So the northwest side of Fayetteville It has been growing rapidly, which we all know for the past several years. This area was in dire need of a fire station, and we're very thankful that we're going to be able to put one here. It will be a great asset to the citizens that live here. We'd like to thank the mayor and the council for bringing this bond forward, and we'd like to thank the citizens who overwhelmingly approved it. The forward thinking of our city's leaders is going to ensure the safety of future generations. And that's all I've got to say. I'm going to turn it over to Mike.
Well, you can always leave it up to the fire department to remind me of the mistake I made 28 years ago. So, hey, good morning, everybody. What a great turnout. Just can't thank you enough, especially under these conditions and a brisk groundbreaking ceremony. So we appreciate that so much, and so excited about our new public safety campus. And like the mayor, I think I'm going to try to take this thing off. So, Mayor, I'd certainly say that today, the challenges of today and the event today is certainly indicative of the police department project so far, but we're certainly excited about it, and I know everyone's cold, so I just want to get right to it and talk about a few folks that I want to thank. And so first of all, thanking Mayor Jordan. So, Mayor, thank you for making the public safety campus a priority in your 2019 bond initiative. You've always been a supporter for our public safety personnel, and this has always been a vision that you and I have certainly shared for the past 25 years, as you mentioned. So thank you, and Mayor, you've demonstrated time and time again how important safety is in Fayetteville, and not only how important safety is or how it feels to be safe, but how it is to be safe. So thank you so much, Mayor. And next, I'd like to recognize Wade Abernathy. Wade, would you raise your hand real quick? Wade, thank you so much. Wade's our projects manager, and I'll tell you what, just thank you so much for holding our hands, because this is a process that's certainly not familiar to law enforcement and certainly not familiar to fire personnel as all. So we certainly appreciate you keeping us on track and keeping us on budget. To my internal design team, Deputy Chief Jamie Fields right in front, also Lieutenant Doug Pope standing right behind her, Dispatch Manager Kathy Stocker, and I see Support Services Manager Willie Newman. Thanks for the hundreds of hours that you guys have put in the conceptual design and development planning for this project. You certainly have had the most difficult job through this process, and that's keeping me happy. So thank you. To our city council members that are here and our planning commissioners as well, thank you so much. Thank you for your constructive criticism through this process, your support, and certainly your vision in making this public safety campus reflect the values, the image, and the priorities of our great city. You certainly should be commended, and I want to commend you for doing your job and your due diligence. So thank you so much. And to our community, can't thank our community enough for their overwhelming support for providing us with this bond initiative project. And I also want to thank our building partners. I know they're here today. So I see Flintco's present with us. I don't think Brinkley Sergeant Wigington is here today. Olson Engineers and Integrity as well. It certainly been a pleasure for us at the police department and the fire department to work and collaborate with you on the design of this project, and we look forward to this becoming a reality in 18 months. So thank you very much. And I would certainly be remiss if I didn't recognize our law enforcement partners. I know that the Washington County Sheriff's Department is here. I see Sheriff Helder. Also want to recognize, I believe, Captain Lester Koger. I saw him earlier from Springdale Police Department. Thank you for being here, and we continue to look forward to collaborating and also reciprocating our facilities with you in order for us to work together to fight crime in Northwest Arkansas. So thank you so much. You know, as your chief, I have certainly been committed to delivering this project on time and on budget like everyone else, but mainly focused on two things, community engagement and, as the mayor mentioned, safety. The new police headquarters will be visible, as you can see, and accessible to our community. and these facilities will provide an efficient and safe place for our public. Once again, I want to thank our community for their overwhelming support and our confidence in this project. This public safety campus will provide a much needed resource that will potentially last our city for the next century. And most of all, and as the mayor mentioned, this project will provide a safe place for our employees. Your investment in protecting us certainly allows us to protect you, so I want to thank you for that. This is truly a historic day for the men and women of the Fayetteville Police Department and our community, and I thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Well, I have more on my speech. I know you're excited. Hang on. All right. Just a little more. I want to thank both the chiefs again for your leadership and dedication to this city. Thank you all very much. Give them another round of applause, would you please? So I want to thank everyone for coming out today to help us celebrate. Now, let's turn some dirt. All right. Thank you all. 1, 2, 3.